Another safety, we've got LaMiles Brooks. We'll open up questions for LaMiles. Go ahead, Chad.
Coach was just talking about communication. What do you all do to improve communication during practice?
There's more pre-snap communication, I would say. Kind of getting a call, looking at the final picture that the offense is kind of presenting us, and then, alerting a check or what we would get to if a picture were to change. So I think us kind of trying to get ahead of the play, alerting motions and things like that are helping us when the ball does end up getting snapped.
How much did it motivate you to come back with the way last year went? It seemed like from the very first game, things kind of went a little sideways on you. You'd had a great year the year before, and just is that kind of motivated you this spring and to want to play more and play better?
Absolutely. Last year it was more of a down season. A few more injuries occurred than I would have liked. Production wasn't where I would have liked it as well. So, kind of motivated for sure, but embracing what happened last year, kind of accepting it for what it was or what it is, and then coming in and making this season strictly about this season, kind of not trying to look back or compare anything to last season, if that makes sense.
Right.
Looking at the 7 guys that play in front of you this spring, what are you seeing there compared to maybe the previous years that you've been here?
Once again, probably it goes back to communication. As far as the D-line are doing their thing. There's not really much communication between the D-line and the secondary, but linebackers are talking to D-linemen, secondary's talking to linebackers. Everybody's kind of on the same page right now. There's no lapses in communication and things like that, which is allowing everybody to kind of play full speed, kind of swarm to the ball, things like that. Everybody knows everybody's assignment, and it's allowing us to play faster, I would say.
LaMiles, I just asked Clayton a few minutes ago, maybe you were standing there, about did he have a preference playing one side or the other in the safety position under Coach Peoples? Do you have a preference on that?
I don't, to be honest. I like being able to play both. There's really no preference. I could go down and play nickel if asked to, corner, anything. So there's really no preference. Wherever that the coaches see best fit for me in the defense to help the defense excel, that's where I want to play at.
Chad.
As good as your offense was last year and is expected to be this year, is it fun playing against them every day, or would you like to break once?
Absolutely. Our offense does a lot of tricky things. So, kind of practicing against them, every day, you're able to see a multitude of different pictures, shifts, and motions, play calls, things like that. It's fun because, we kind of look at it as great preparation for the season. We think that the pictures that we get now are the hardest pictures we'll end up seeing in some way, shape, or form. So, kind of trying to embrace taking the challenge of going against our offense and then, applying kind of what we learned against them, against our opponents.
What's Coach Santucci like in terms of y'all's interactions with him? And it seems like his demeanor is very different than maybe some of the other defensive coaches you guys have had.
Very active, very high energy. If he could, he'll get out there and run with us. He finds a way to keep us fired up, keep us motivated in good or bad situations. He's a very high energy guy, even in the meeting room. So, guys kind of feed off of that and, propel us forward.
Anything else for LaMiles? Chad, finish up with Patrick.
What should fans expect Saturday during the spring game?
Competition. The offense and the defense will both compete with each other. It'll be fun to watch. Just a lot of competition and fun probably between the two sides. We're all very close, so there'll probably be a little bit of trash talk. There'll be a lot of celebrating, things like that. But, seeing us actively compete against each other.
Patrick, wrap us up, please.
LaMiles, you're almost done with spring now. How fresh in your mind is that Gasparilla Bowl experience from just 4 months ago?
It's not fresh at all anymore. Kind of right after the victory, I enjoyed it for a few weeks after that, being in the off season, and then kind of as soon as we got back into, winter workouts and things like that, it was off my mind. Working towards, the next goal of ours.
Thanks, Miles.
Absolutely, thank y'all.